back. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. 8, read. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hayward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Murray off play action. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check. Jim.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now it's Byrd on the return. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Switch. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now back to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover like that, I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Darren Lee there to get him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, let go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Thomas, the intended target. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. There the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Pick me up. Here we go. Scene 6. Mike,
2nd and 13. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Check.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
Complete to Isaiah McKenzie. It's a gain of 20. And the Saints 1st down.
I'm coming.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 20. 1st down, Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Bird to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Under crunch. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey. Watch the ship. You go tank. You got tank. Go. You got tank right there. Hey, watch the ship.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Motion. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Go. Take 4.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 52. Watch out. Squeeze. Get in there. Smoke.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Took the outlaw. Stay with your man.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that one will be accepted.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to push him back half the distance. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check three.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, 60 Pittsburgh. No, orbit. Check 59. Mike is 59.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Here we go. I got 20.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And an alley to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second and 11. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
58 to Mike, 58.
Looking to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Second and 14. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to Anigos Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.